All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about a really important SOP, how we handle check-in and check-out for guests with disabilities. And listen, this isn't just about ticking boxes on a procedure list. This is about delivering that real, genuine hospitality we're known for and making sure it reaches every single person who walks through our doors. So that brings us to the big question, right? How do we really do it? How do we make sure that every guest, no matter who they are, feels completely welcome, truly seen, and genuinely respected from the moment they arrive? That's what we're going to unpack right now. So, first up, the foundation of service. Before we get into all the practical step-by-step stuff, we absolutely have to get grounded in the why. These core ideas are what guide every single thing we do, turning a simple process into a great experience. It all starts with dignity, and this is so much more than just being polite. It's about treating every guest with this deep, unspoken sense of worth. It's in our actions, our words, even our body language. It all has to say, we value you. Next, independence. Our job here is to empower our guests, not to take over. We're here to offer help in a way that lets them feel in control, helping them do as much as they can and want to for themselves. And this one, well, this might be the most important of all, respect. And what that really means is we never ever make assumptions. Every single guest is different with their own unique needs. Real respect is when we pause, we listen, and we respond to the actual person standing right in front of us. And hey, this isn't just a nice thought, it's official hotel policy. This quote comes straight from our own do's and don'ts SOP. It's not a suggestion, it's a direct command to give equal, amazing service to everyone, no exceptions. Dignity, independence, respect. Let's just let those words sink in for a second. Seriously, these three ideas should be the filter for every single thing we do at the front desk. Okay, section 2. Let's talk about how we turn those big ideas into the small, everyday things we do at the front desk. This is where it all becomes real. The SOP gives us some really clear do's and don'ts, and it's the simple things that have the biggest impact. For instance, always speak directly to the guest, not to their friend or family member. That's a huge sign of respect. The policy is clear. We listen, we give options, but we never argue or promise something we can't deliver. And this really gets to the heart of it. We want to be proactive, but not intrusive. Always ask before jumping in to help. A simple, "Could I give you a hand with that?" totally respects their independence. Of course, their privacy is paramount, and above all, every single person gets treated with genuine courtesy. The check-in is our first big chance to really nail this. It absolutely sets the tone for their entire stay and shows the guest right from the start that they're in good hands. We can break a great check-in down into 4 key stages. First, a warm, authentic welcome. Second, a smooth and patient process for getting them registered. Third, we confirm everything to make sure it's all perfect. And finally, we coordinate with other teams to make the whole experience seamless. So here's what that looks like in action. If a guest is waiting, offer them a seat. Never, ever rush them. Allow for extra time and explain things clearly. This is the perfect moment to confirm all the features of their accessible room and any requests they made, and make sure their room key is easy to use. It's these small, thoughtful touches that make all the difference. So let's pause and think about that. When we do these things, we're not just checking someone into a room, we're actively building trust, we're lowering their stress, and we're sending a powerful message that says, you're safe here, you're welcome here, and we've got you. Of course, fantastic service doesn't just stop after you've handed over the room key. Our commitment has to carry through their entire stay, all the way to a smooth, respectful checkout. Yeah, our role is ongoing. During their stay, we need to be prompt. Any requests they have need to be handled fast, and we have to make sure all the accessible features in their room are working perfectly. Then, at checkout, we use that same level of care. We take our time reviewing the bill clearly. We offer help with payment, arranging a car or luggage. That final impression is just as important as the first one. Okay, let's shift gears to something that is absolutely critical: safety. Like the SOP says, knowing that a guest with a disability is staying with us is vital information that has to be shared, especially when we're thinking about emergencies. In an emergency, panic can spread like wildfire. But you know what else does? Calm. Your composure is one of the most important tools you have. For a guest who might need extra help, your ability to give calm, clear, confident instructions is absolutely essential for their safety. So here's the bottom line. We have to be prepared. We need to be experts on the specific evacuation plans for guests who need assistance. The SOP is mandatory on this. Their presence and room number must be shared in department briefings and with security. When an alarm goes off, it's too late to figure it out. We have to be ready before it ever happens. So as we wrap this up, I want to pull all these pieces together. Following these steps isn't about just going through the motions. It's about embracing a real professional commitment to true inclusion. Sometimes it helps to go right back to basics. Just look at the definition of our entire profession: the friendly and generous reception of guests. That's it. That's what we do. That's who we are. Every single procedure we just talked about is just a tool to help us live up to that promise. And this is what it all comes down to. Empathy, that lets us see things from the guest's point of view. Professionalism, that's what lets us execute our job perfectly. And a deep respect for their dignity, that ensures our service always comes from the heart. When you put those three together, you're not just doing a job, you're creating exceptional hospitality. So I'll leave you with this one question to take into your next shift. What is one specific action you will take today to champion inclusion? Think about it, and then go make it happen. Thanks so much for your time.